Thor Hansen was a Canadian designer, but more importantly, especially for local crafters and artisans, he was a craft advocate. He came to Canada from Denmark in 1927, and eventually he found work as an accountant with the British American Oil Company. Somehow he moved from that position into a position in the art department, and during that whole time he was designing and creating textiles for himself and for sale. And he was also giving lectures to local craft groups on the synthesis of design and Canadian flora and fauna and folklore, and to create unique, I guess distinctly Canadian design. And as part of that, he came here to Midland to speak to a local newly founded group called the Simcoe County Arts and Crafts Association on Canadian design, and he was actually offered the group some of his own designs to use, I guess, for the different artisans to interpret through different medium, like quilts, or media rather, like quilts or rug hooking. And the following year, when those designs were put on display, it just so happened that the vice president at the time of the British American Oil Company attended the show with his wife, and from there he convinced other members of the executive to hire Thor Hansen to create designs for various public spaces in the various divisional offices of the British American Company across Canada.
How do you know you're looking at a Thor Hansen piece?
First of all, I would say it's the use of the different the animals and the plant life in Canada, and it's also the way he presents it is not a realistic style, I guess, the way, say, Robert Bateman. It doesn't use the same style, but things are very stylized. There's a lot of heavy outline and a lot of real vibrant color, and he's not so much presenting a photographic image, I guess, as something that's sort of reminiscent and very, I don't know, he just uses all these different elements to create something new and very Canadian. I was reading some notes that his daughter had written for the museum, and she noted that after he retired from BA in 1967-68, that he started to explore his Danish heritage, and we do have a few of those pieces here. We've got one piece up there which he created. He carved the linoleum panel himself, and unfortunately he died before he could complete it, so his daughter was the one that finished the painting for it, using colors that he'd used in the past for British American. You can see the similarities between all the different shades of green in this piece here and in the Thor with the raven over there. We have a large collection. We only have a few pieces up, but we have over 100 different objects from Thor Hansen himself, whether they're the original designs for various panels that were used in the BA offices or in the service stations that BA owned across Canada, or even smaller objects like we have over here that were souvenir pieces that were available at the BA stations and at various department stores across the country.
So he's a very popular artist in that sense.
I think at the time he was, and then after, certainly among certain circles, and even today, people who are in design are familiar with his work, yeah. But he might not be a household name, but he's certainly worth knowing, I would say.